and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Broomstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Catch
what?
Made down inside the 25.
Oh, they started
Touchdown, Texas A&M. No chance to catch it.
I don't give a fuck who that is. That's some bullshit. I just stopped and jumped and everything. It went through my hand. Kind of bullshit is that? Man, that's some more bullshit I didn't see. See, they went through my hand.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Yeah, hell is that?
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Oh, boy.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He called his own.
Get out of bounds, man. Get out of bounds, man. Don't get hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. On the run, it's Jamania. Powerful running here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect Throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
All right.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Nah. It look like that.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups.
Get out, bro. Let me looking at the plays, man.
You have no chance.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up?
I'm trying to read out the plays, man. I'm trying to read out the plays, man.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
It just look like that, dog.
Going the other way, can they catch him?
I'll run him over.
Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Bro, why you want to call the plays out, bro?
Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up
You
all
gotta
the
call out the
blocks
plays,
up front,
bro.
freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Oh, again?
That's a solid
Ah, dude.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now
I'm
we're
on
gonna
top
have
of
a
people,
3rd
man.
and goal.
That's a touchdown. What the fuck? He on top of the man.
The
Look at
crowd
you.
really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Running a quarterback sneak here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Keep it on the ground.
Oh, get out the way. 59?
And he's not
59, get out the way.
rises up and makes a
What the
huge
fuck,
fourth down
59?
stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here.
That's the time walking in the end zone.
This defense, being aware, anticipating the call, knowing
59.
exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the... And he's going to float this one to the right side.
I am.
Oh, the
I am.
pass is picked off.
I am.
Chris,
I
that's
am.
back-to-back drives
I
now
am.
that this offense has thrown interceptions.
We got speedsters, bro.
They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to
Nah, I
find a
don't do
new way
that.
to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big
That
game.
deal is a little more
What
dangerous.
a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for some space. It's
Good
Jamani.
run, dude. Good run, boy.
Got space.
Good
Looking to
run,
score.
boy.
And he runs it into the
Good
end
step
zone.
through, boy.
Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, he broke
Good
free from the
step
line of
through,
scrimmage. I
boy.
thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed
Good
that he has to
step
take it all the way to the house.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead.
City, we're going to get it to you.
Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Oh,
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession.
come on. Now, you know that white there is not supposed to beat you to the
Gaining
corner.
a few yards.
This is why running the football is so important.
Oh, a fast corner. Come
It
on,
affects the
player.
eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Try to read my plays, bruh.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an
He on
open.
that.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. pass on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to
Just add up a little bit.
Ball handed off.
Oh, he got turned up. He got turned
Some
up.
room with the 45. Heads out of
Yeah,
bounds
he
after a
good. He
solid
good.
gain, more than enough
Okay,
to
get
pick
out of
up
that,
a first
didn't
down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris.
They do.
Pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the
Jets, you got
vision.
this?
Picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's 2 already. How many you gonna do?
Fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him.
That's enough time. I need to wait till like 4.
As he threw the football there on 3rd down.
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job.
He had to get it done.
I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off
Gotta
the
be,
big play.
We take
I
it.
was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
To the crib.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's pulled in completion on a diving catch.
He just dove for the ball, and somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Now here's the toss play. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, good job up front by this back and finding that hole to pick up the first down. And Honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion makes it second down.
Two to play. I'm going to need him.
Caught behind the line. It's downs.
Yeah,
He's one down, but
you right.
completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now we're looking at a 3rd down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up. Takes the handoff.
My fault.
Goes backwards, losing 4 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
That's my fault, team. I'm drunk. I'm not paying attention to the clock at all, team. My fault.
1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
No, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And it's too far to kick a field goal.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
So that far.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has...
Yeah, my bad, team. That's my fault. I didn't pay attention to the clock.
And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going.
Yeah, I thought I would have got at least some more yardage. I would have ran at least a couple times.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the back gets the football. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those
double teams,
freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic.
Late hit, right?
Great awareness.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play.
Yeah, out there hitting people too late. And he had the bumping. Out there bumping.
On 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Oh, run him over.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. There's the
Okay.
tackle, but
We can
first
get out
down
of there,
yardage.
man.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He's
I
got
just
it
guessed,
right
I
in
was
the end
just
zone.
hoping.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Yes,
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. It's a quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there.
Come on, how's it holding that late?
Coach, he will accept that penalty, of course.
No, I didn't got tackled. I didn't got tackled. He didn't. Like, damn. Jesus.
Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead in the 2nd half.
Trying to hit stick my quarterback, bro. That's Tebow, man. You trying to hit stick Tebow.
Start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He knocks through the PAT.
That's what Tebow is.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That's Tebow. That's what we get. That's what we put him in there for.
Here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep
Shit, boy. It's a pit. That's how you gonna get that shit.
Boy, with this quarterback,
That's how you gonna get that shit, boy.
Trying to work themselves back into this
That's how
game
you
here in
play
the second
ball,
half,
boy.
and the defense comes up with a big turnover.
Sit in your zone and go get that shit.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And here's the handoff.
Oh, good block, boy. Good
Finding
shit.
enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Oh, it's a bad pass. My bad. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. Fat fingers. Fat fingers. Fat fingers.
Out of bounds, but he
Press two buttons, and it will go to that.
By this defense.
My bad.
This defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come
My
up with
bad,
a turnover
team. Fat
in the
fingers,
second
fat
half to get
fingers.
themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
I got the wrong free safety.
To the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And now the running back's got it again.
What the fuck kind of angle? I gotta get him out.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead.
Oh, my bad, bro. They put the wrong free safety in the game. He is not good. Nah.
After a big game this
Damn, it's my bad, team.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental
All right, one more stop.
psyche and their
Give me one more
confidence.
stop.
You'll start to see some
Give me
missed
one more
tackles
hit,
following a
defense.
play like this.
Texas A&M 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Make that tackle. Where you going? Make that tackle, boy. Where you going?
Short of the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Not that. No, not that. Not that. That's not the word. That's not supposed to work.
It's 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early to fall start.
Yeah.
And the head coach
Gotta do too much, man.
The penalty and take the yardage. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it.
Yeah. He don't let you go. He'll give you all that time.
Turnover on downs, crucial moment late in this game.
He'll give you all that
While they're
time.
playing the offensive coordinator here, it's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
They'll run it to the left.
Oh, my low line. What are we doing?
Well, let's see how these guys
Let's go
do
look
here.
at 'em.
Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock
Yes.
as they can on this drive.
65. You don't want to play.
You want to be balanced as
You don't
best
want to play.
can, but the
Just say
important
that.
thing is picking
Just
up
say
first
that.
downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Take time up in the pocket, boy. No!
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the stick.
Come on,
The
man.
offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Keeping it on the ground here.
Hold on that ball,
but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down.
Yeah, I threw it right to him.
And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford.
He got hit, bro. My quarterback got hit.
Sets up the offense at the 37 now.
What a
I
play
had
by
to
the
rush it.
defense. Really, the only
But,
way they can get back
man,
into this game
Jack
is to
hit.
get a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Junior steps up and makes
Run him
an
down.
impact play. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Look back
Quick
up.
snap
Look back
adjustments
up.
now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it.
Hey,
They
yo,
can't make the connection. Ball's in.
yo.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to
It
throw
was
for
coming,
third down.
and he still let it go through. I'm stopping right there, and they still let it go through. Come on.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do.
Oh, I knew it.
He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break.
He good, fellas. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break.
Because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking to throw yet again.
You gonna throw it through, fellas.
They get him down after the completion. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They'll try to move the chains here on
There you go. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on.
Fourth down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout
That's
after
what
the
we
play.
was
Clock
waiting
management is
on.
going to be very important here in the final
Okay,
minutes.
that's smart. That's smart.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42
Don't shank that
yards
bit for me, dog. It's college kicker. College kicker.
And that one is no good.
College kicker.
Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Brings up second down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Nah, it's some shit on there.
And the wideout goes in motion. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I should have gave it to
Now
him.
it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I should have
And the
lied.
Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Not
That's
the way
actually
he
that good
wanted
out
to
of
kick it.
Okay, we'll take it. I'll take it. Oh,
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
oh yeah.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Now they've
Got some dogs up there now.
Get set.
2nd down coming up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
That's big. He told the field.
That is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle
Yes, sir.
after a
Good-
short return to the
good-
late
good
team,
roll,
a
man.
huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to.
GG, man.